Hello. So we're gonna finish up decorating the back and front of this last cover, and then maybe make some pockets to glue on here. So I have this comic book page from the Spider-Man comic. So we're gonna put that on there like that. It says brain transplant. I think that's funny. It's from a video game for Nintendo, 1992. So this is old. I'm not even sure my brother played this game, but I thought the brain transplant part of it was kind of cute. And we already have our other three done. So that works in our favor to not have to do, we just have to do this one. And I'm going to ink around the edges like I did with Dawn's. I inked around the edges. This glue is seriously on its last leg. So I'm just gluing. And I will also show you, I did a little bit of art journaling over the weekend in my Hobonichi, partly because I messed up a page and I wrote the previous day's information on the current day. And so I had 2 days that were journaled incorrectly. So I was like, okay, I don't like that. So I came down at like, I don't know, 5:30 in the morning because I couldn't sleep and everybody else was sleeping. And I did just a quick little page. Oop, that's not straight. That's not straight, even kind of a little bit. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Just smoothing it out, making sure there's no like big huge air bubbles on it. I've got glue all over my hands. Got my cutter, my cutting board. I do not want to put this in the put lines in my table. And just and I tried a different approach, to that page. I've seen people do it before, but I'd never actually tried to do it in any of my art journaling or. So it was a technique I really wanted to try, and just give me a second. I'll show you real quick what I did. So it's back here in my purse. Sorry. I finished last week's. There is a candy wrapper in there. So this was last week's, all filled up. And this was the Arendelle Aqua sticker set from Peachy Sheep. Pretty Sheepy. There we go. Pretty Sheepy, they have really great sticker sets. And so this week will be Hocus Pocus. Because I don't care if it is not Halloween in here. I'm using whatever I want in my Hobonichi because it's mine. So what I did, so here's today. I need to glue this down, and I probably should do that real quick before, well, right after I show you. But I did this page, and I put gesso over the top of it. I layered up. I stenciled on it. I used some of my Posca pens, which are paint pens. I have quite a few. I doodled on it and everything, and then I took a stencil and I went over the top of it with black, and then I wrote a quote. And I really liked it. I like the way it turned out. It's very colorful. That's what I wanted to do. Let me glue this down. Let me see if I have my glue here. Here we go. So we're going to use some art glitter glue because these stickers don't want to stay stuck down at kind of all. So glue that down. He's just talking about shiny Pokemon with Ella. He got like his shiny Charmander monster thing. I'm not a fan of Pokemon. I don't know. Like, everyone makes fun of me in this house about it because they all love Pokemon. They think they're the coolest thing on the planet. I personally think they're frightening. So it's kind of a running joke. Little Ace tries to get me to kiss this Pokemon at night when he goes to bed. Like, he had his Pikachu and he's like, "Mommy, give it kisses." I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." He's like, "Kiss it." I'm like, "No." I'm gonna cover up the cute little bulldoggy looking guys on this washi tape. There we go. So I did this one today at work. And by work, I mean the desk I sit at while waiting to go to school next week. There we go. I don't know why all of a sudden those stickers, they're older. I used to get the Mommy Lay kits, the Little Bits kits. My mom got me one. And she's like, "Hey, I think you might like this." And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, love it." And so we had them until they stopped making them, and then we didn't have them anymore. I want to use this here because it has the Millennium Falcon on it. I think this is really cool. And this is what what Galaxy Edge kind of looks like, although the Millennium Falcon does not raise up into the air. Excuse me, that is loud. Let's see, I want to make sure that is crooked. I don't care. So yeah, we'll put that on there like that. Oh, that'd be cool. I would be a little worried if the Millennium Falcon wasn't there. I'd be like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm going to be more generous because this is thicker paper. So I'm not going to worry too much about like smoothing it out. On the thinner paper, I don't want it to be wrinkled, or like be able to see the lines of glue better underneath. So that's why I smooth it out. But with this thicker paper, we won't be able to tell as much. This glue is really, I should stop using it, right? But there's, like, when I squeeze the bottle, there's still glue coming out, so. Let's make sure. I want that Millennium Falcon in there. I really hope he likes it. I don't foresee him not liking it, but I am going to have to get more papers because I do want to do that little flip out that I did for Don's. And I need paper for that. But I will get that not today. Partly because all my paper is upstairs. That is crooked. That is like really crooked. Maybe? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's crooked. Well, you know what? It's fine. We'll be okay. perfectly fine. I'm not sure what that noise is in the background. I think it might be something with Ace, so I apologize. But you know, I'm filming in the kitchen, so. Oh, and the thumping is my neighbors, if you can hear that. That pretty much goes on all day. They just keep their TV, movie, stereo thing on just like super loud with like very much bass. So if you hear that, that is not our house. That is my new neighbors. You know, living in housing, we get new neighbors all the time. I think we probably have like 6 sets of new neighbors. Since we lived here, we've lived here for 3 years, and sometimes the neighbors we get are great, and sometimes they're not. We just go with the flow. You know what? You really can't even tell that that was put on Cricut. That looks really, really nice. Like that. Yay, win for me. So let me show you how I'm going to make some pockets. And I think this is the page that we're going to do the flip out pages. So I'm going to put that one aside. But I could put let's do this one. Because this is the cover. And then we can put a pocket on here. And a pocket on here. And this one can either be where I put the notepad, but then I cover up all that design, or I can put the notepad here. I could put the notepad here. No, I don't want that there. This one can be that fold-out page. So, and I will glue the notepad on once I have it, once I get the spines in, so that way I'm not trying to do the spine with stuff attached, something big attached to it. So I'm going to make a pocket, and I'm going to make a pocket out of that vellum paper that we had with the stars on it. Of course, I could do that with the Millennium Falcon page. What do you guys think? A pocket right here. Ooh, that looks nice. I could do a bigger pocket. You know what? I'm gonna make, so on one of Don's I made 2 pockets. So we're going to cut this to 6 inches. Right? Oh, how wide is this? This is 6 inches. So yeah, I want to cut that to 6 inches. And the reason why I'm cutting it to 6 inches is because I am going to put a gusset in it. Actually, you know what? I want to go to 6.5. There we go. So we do 6.5. And then I got a scoreboard here. Why am I doing everything upside down? Like, hello. So we're gonna put this one here. No. We'll figure it out. Let's use this piece. So I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch. And we'll flip it over and do 1/2 inch. Let's see if that works. If I have to trim it, I can trim it. That's no big deal. Yep, I'm going to have to trim this. basically. So it's gonna go right there, and then that would work better if I had the inches the right way. All right. So we want to trim this to 6.5 because this is 2. And this is also a paper cutter. And I apologize for the loudness. Oh my goodness. Crafting fail. All right. There we go. Okay. That works. So again, we're gonna score 1/2 inch. To the side. Fold it over. There we go. That works perfectly. And I'm not worried about the fact that, you know, you can see, oops. Let me use up the one I'm trying to use up. So you can kind of see through this, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna put glue along one edge, glue along the other edge, and then glue along the bottom. Oh, that clicking is our computer. Ace is on the computer. Or Ella's on the computer. Hello, beautiful. We have the loudest keyboard on the planet. It is super loud. I don't know why it has to be that loud. It's like they were like, hey, we want the clickiest, loudest keyboard. Somebody was like, done. And then Ace was like, I want the clickiest, loudest keyboard. And they were like, we have just the product for you. There we go. So now he'll be able to fit more in there because it's gusseted. If we just put the piece of paper over it, you'd kind of be able to just get in just a little, just like maybe 1 or 2 things. This one he can put some bigger receipts in. There we go. So that's one pocket done. And then this is going to be the flip out page. So this is done. Let's do a longer pocket. Although I don't need it to be as wide as it is. Oops. And these, don't worry about these pieces. These will get used either in this project or another project. I use everything. With this one, I'm going to make 2 pockets. So one is going to be here, and then one is going to be here. So I'm going to score at 1/2 inch again, and another at 1/2 inch. I just want to make sure I'm folding it along the right. because I want the stars to show, obviously. And a half an inch. And a half an inch. There we go. Put those off to the side. There we go. That one is weird. There we go. So the first one we're going to glue in is this one. Sorry about that. I need to turn that off. Let's see. And then this one will be right here. So you got two pockets. Here and here. But I don't know if I want to do it on this side or if I want to do it on this side. I think this side. I think that would be cooler. Don't you think? Yeah, let's do it on this side. So the first one I'm going to glue down is the big one. I want the big one. I want the big pocket. Obviously, I want it in the back. There's no directional on this paper, so my stars can go any which way they want. Make sure that's straight on there. And smooth it down. Wonderful. Now, the little pocket. I'm just trying to get that bead of glue straight. Alrighty. So then I'm just going to line that up at the bottom of the net, the previous one, and smooth it down. So there we go. So then we got the big tall pockets. I also need to print out, get some of the washi tape too, that I'm going to use, because I don't think I'm going to use the same washi tape for Nate's as I did Dawn's. I might use these two, which are just numbers and alphabet, and they're black and white and they're a little transparent. I might use that, but I have some other ones. So that looks good. Just need to let these dry. That's good. This one is going to have the, no wait, which one is? This one is going to have the notepad on it. Let me see what I did with Dawn's. I forget. Oh, look at these cute resting stitch face. We got those off of Etsy. Let's see what I do. So we have the fold out here. So that is going on. I think we're at a stopping point actually, because this will be the notepad one. And then we've got the pockets. And then we have the fold-out page. So yeah, we're kind of at a stopping point for this. I can show you how I'm going to ink this, because that's super easy. So, I have some StazOn, and excuse me. Oh dears. And you just take, you can use StazOn. I have Tim Holtz. Could really just use kind of, I got a blue one, and I have a grayish one, which might look good on some of them, maybe. I also have my Tim Holtz, but these work just as well. So I think I'm going to use, the blue one. And I have them taped. I don't have them taped closed. I have the little washi, or the little foamy pad washi to the bottom. That was nice. And just go around the edges. There's no skill here. And I know that some of these edges will be covered up by washi tape, but some of the edges won't be. So, okay. This one I do not want blue on. Let me see about this one. No, I don't want blue on that one. I'll do blue on this one. It's a map. It's got water. Just because you ink one side one color does not mean that you have to ink it the other way. There we go. This side I would probably use, I mean, I don't think the blue will show up at all, but we can try a little bit. And the reason why I'm using StazOn is because it's not water soluble. Like, it's not going to react with water or glue or anything like that. So you can't really tell that I did anything to that unless you like angle it. You can see a shine, but that's fine. Let's see. Let's do this one blue, and then we'll do that one brown. We also, you can probably hear airplanes. I mean, we have airplanes until 11 o'clock at night fly overhead because we are right under the airport. Yep. About the only downside of living where we live. I mean, other than that, there's a base right across the street too. But the base is quiet. Like, you hardly hear anything from the base. We do really live in a very nice neighborhood, though. Alright, so just put that back on the bottom. Might need to get a new one of those anyways. It's no big deal. I'm not going to use that gray, but we are going to use the brown. So, on Punka's learned that counting moms are scary moms because He's 4, so he's in kind of his like tantrum throwing phase, and when mommy starts counting to 3, he's like, "Mommy, don't do that. Don't count. Don't finish." I'm like, "Okay, well, I told you to get in bed, so you're making me count." This one is getting stuff all over the place. I'm going to have to, it's time to get a new one of these. I'm not terribly thrilled with these ink pads, or these blindy things. I don't really care for them. They fall apart really, really fast, which I find just odd that they fall apart so quickly. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like getting stuff all over me. I'm gonna have to throw this one away. I'm gonna do this side. Not even in, my bad. Look up and I'm not even in that. You can't even see what I'm doing. Oh dears. Oh, that's not very good. Hello, beautiful. What you doing?
Getting water.
Yummy. Are you talking to Ace about pokey, shiny things?
No.
Oh. What were you doing on the computer?
Looking for a video of how to beat the level in a game.
Oh.
So I have no idea.
Okay, that one's done. Just this side. She like beat a game in a weekend. It was crazy.
It was actually in a day. I beat a game in a day.
Yeah, in a day. What game was it? Celeste. I don't know. She was like, "Mom, you might like that." I'm like, "It's got jumping in it." I don't think so. I don't care for jumping games. Well, games that have jumping from one platform to another, I do not excel at that at all. There we play Yoshi's Craft World, I think is what it's called. Like, Punkas likes to watch me play it, because it's like if Nintendo scrapbooked Yoshi. It's, I don't know, it's a game. But Little Punkas likes it. And see, look how cool that looks. But this thing is, that thing is dead. Alrighty. So there we go. So that's done. We're just gonna, like, look, it's all over the, we're gonna toss that in the trash. Put that away. So, what we need to do next is get the papers for the fold-out. The fold-out's gonna go right there, and then the pockets, and the big pocket, and then the notepad. And I have this notepad, and I have another one that says notes across the top, but I think I'm gonna stick with this one because I don't want to open a new notepad just for notepad's sake. But I do have a lot of notepads, so I might look and see what else I have that maybe I could put on here. And then we need to do the spines, which I need to cut the paper for that. I need 3 pieces of paper for here, for the spines. And it's not paper, thicker cardstock. I don't even say cardstock, more like packaging. Like with Don's, I think I used this. There we go. I know it's in here. I saw it earlier. It's a, is it over here? Oh man, I'm all lost now. I mean, I could use this because it's thick enough. This, I would take 2 of these, I would cut it, I would glue them back to back to kind of thicken it up, and then that would be the inside the spines. So, but I do know that I need to make the middle spine bigger, twice the size of these spines, so that when I close it like this, and I close it like this, it's equal. Because if you can see on Don's, this spine here, they're all the same size, but they're this one is thinner than these two because there's 2 over here and 1 over here. So I should have made this one the same size as these 2 put together. So, and these I think are a 1/2 inch, I think, maybe 1/2 inch. I have a ruler somewhere. I do, I swear to goodness. Here we go. So yeah, they're a 1/2 inch. So, oh, they're a little bit more than 1 inch, 1/2 inch. I'm not very good at measuring, but whatever I make, this one, it's like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch or something. I don't know. I just like stuck them in there and was like, that sounds about right. That looks good. I don't measure. I'm not good at measuring, okay? But whatever I make these sides, I need to make this one the same, but double. If that makes sense. It'll make sense when we put it all together and we fold it up, and then you'll see. But I think I'm gonna make it out of this because I have it, and we don't let things go to waste. So yeah, this is kind of quick. It's not, you know, an hour long like before. I don't know. The last one was like 50 minutes. But I also need to put people to bed and get ready for work myself. Not that I'm going to work. I sit in a chair at a desk and watch YouTube videos and doodle in my Hobonichi and read my book, which has gotten pretty good so far. I would like to finish that this week. I think I'm close. I think I can get it done if I really push. If I have enough time during the day, because I have such a busy schedule sitting at that desk. I'm joking. All right. So thanks for watching. Love you guys.